Have you ever opened your banking app after what felt like a completely average month and just stared at the number? No luxury vacation. No designer splurge. No massive shopping spree. Just groceries, a few takeout meals, maybe replacing your phone because it was lagging. Normal life. And yet somehow your balance looks like you've been reckless. That quiet confusion is more common than people admit. Here's what most people don't fully grasp: the financial world has changed, but our spending habits haven't adjusted fast enough. Prices have climbed aggressively across everyday categories, yet behavior stayed the same. So we keep spending like it's 2015, in a 2026 pricing environment. My name is Find, and I break down how money really flows in modern life, and how to stop letting it slip through your fingers unnoticed. If this perspective helps you rethink your spending, subscribe and support the channel. The goal here isn't guilt. It's clarity. Let's start with something simple: convenience spending. Fast food used to be cheap. That was its identity. Fast, affordable, practical. It filled the gap between cooking and dining out. But today, a basic combo meal regularly costs $12 to $20 depending on location. That's no longer cheap. That's approaching sit-down restaurant pricing for food that hasn't improved in quality. The shift happened gradually. $1 here, 50 cents there. Now suddenly grabbing quick food for a family can cost $40 to $60 without blinking. And people barely question it because the habit is automatic. Convenience has replaced value as the primary driver. Now consider casual dining restaurants. Not luxury spots, just ordinary chain restaurants. Two people ordering main dishes, maybe a shared appetizer, drinks, tax, tip. It's very easy to hit $80 to $120 for one evening. Do that twice a week and you're spending $800 to $1,000 per month on dining alone. That's not extreme behavior. That's normal middle-class routine in many cities. The issue isn't enjoying food. The issue is frequency combined with inflated pricing. A meal is a temporary experience. It does not generate future income. It does not appreciate. It does not reduce stress long-term. It's gone in 45 minutes. Now zoom out. Transportation. Brand new vehicles are marketed as symbols of achievement. The problem is mathematical, not emotional. The moment a new car leaves the dealership, it loses significant value, often 15% to 20% immediately. Within 5 years, many new cars lose 50% or more of their purchase price depending on model and market conditions. Meanwhile, the buyer is paying interest on a depreciating asset. Let's say someone finances a $35,000 car at moderate interest. Over 5 years, they might pay several thousand in interest alone, while the vehicle's market value steadily drops. That's capital destruction disguised as lifestyle upgrade. Now compare that to purchasing a 3- or 4-year-old model that already absorbed the steepest depreciation curve. The functionality is nearly identical for most drivers. The status difference exists primarily in perception. Perception is expensive. Now let's examine clothing and identity-based spending. There is nothing wrong with buying quality, durable materials, well-constructed items. Those can be wise purchases. But many premium clothing purchases are not about durability. They are about signaling. Luxury branding allows someone to visually communicate a financial narrative. The problem is that the narrative often exceeds reality. When someone pays $200 for a shirt that costs $10 to manufacture, the premium is almost entirely brand positioning. Multiply that across wardrobes, shoes, handbags, seasonal collections. The financial impact compounds quietly. This phenomenon connects to a broader behavioral pattern: status spending. Status spending occurs when purchases are driven primarily by how they appear to others. Expensive watches, high-end handbags, luxury SUVs beyond comfortable affordability. The motivation is often subconscious, social comparison. However, research in behavioral economics consistently shows that social comparison rarely produces long-term satisfaction. Instead, it fuels continual upgrading. Someone always has something newer, bigger, more exclusive. Chasing image is financially exhausting. Now let's discuss experiences, specifically travel. Travel absolutely has value. Exposure to different environments broadens perspective. Cultural immersion can be transformative. But there is a difference between meaningful travel and financially destabilizing travel. Airfare pricing volatility has increased significantly in recent years. Hotel rates, even mid-tier options, are substantially higher than a decade ago in many destinations. Add transportation, dining, activities, and a single international trip can easily cost several $1,000s. If funded by savings, that's one conversation. If funded by high-interest credit, it becomes something else entirely. Debt-financed experiences often create prolonged financial stress after the memory fades. Subscriptions represent another modern expense category that quietly expands. Streaming platforms, music services, cloud storage, software tools, subscription boxes, premium apps. Individually small, collectively large. 10 subscriptions at $15 per month equals $150 monthly. That's $1,800 per year. Over a decade, without considering opportunity cost or investment growth, that's $18,000. Small recurring expenses are powerful because they hide in plain sight. Gym memberships fit into this category too. Signing up is easy. Canceling requires effort. Many people maintain memberships they rarely use because the monthly fee feels manageable, even if the annual cost is substantial. Then there's technology upgrading behavior. Smartphones today are highly capable devices. For most users, incremental yearly improvements do not significantly change productivity or quality of life. Yet marketing cycles create perceived urgency. Camera improvements, processor upgrades, new finishes, all presented as essential. A $1,000 device replaced every 2 years instead of every 5 years can mean thousands of dollars redirected away from savings or investments over time. The opportunity cost matters more than the price tag. Opportunity cost is the hidden concept many overlook. Every dollar spent today is a dollar that cannot compound tomorrow. Invested capital has growth potential. Consumed capital does not. Now let's talk about home spending. Furniture financing has become normalized. Zero-interest promotions encourage larger purchases. But even without interest, tying up thousands in rapidly depreciating furniture limits liquidity. Kitchen gadgets, decorative upgrades, high-end appliances beyond necessity, these purchases often feel like self-improvement investments. Yet many are rarely used to full capacity. Minimalism isn't required. Discernment is. Another overlooked area, lifestyle creep. As income increases, expenses tend to rise proportionally, sometimes faster. Upgrading apartments. Moving to more expensive neighborhoods. Expanding entertainment budgets. Increasing comfort thresholds. Without intentional discipline, income growth does not translate to wealth growth. The most financially stable individuals often separate income growth from lifestyle growth. They allow a portion of increased earnings to elevate savings rates rather than consumption levels. Now consider the psychological factor. Marketing today is hyper-targeted. Algorithms learn spending triggers. Ads are personalized. Scarcity tactics, limited releases, social proof, all engineered to reduce hesitation. Consumers believe they are making independent decisions. Often, they are responding to highly optimized persuasion systems. Understanding this shifts responsibility back to awareness. None of this means enjoyment should disappear. Money is meant to support life, not restrict it entirely. But intentional spending differs from reactive spending. Ask simple questions before purchases. Does this meaningfully improve my daily life? Will this still matter to me in 6 months? Am I buying this for utility or perception? Is this purchase delaying financial stability? The answers are often revealing. Financial security does not come from extreme frugality. It comes from alignment, spending aligned with long-term priorities. Savings create options. Investments create leverage. Debt reduces flexibility. The cultural narrative often emphasizes visible success, cars, travel, luxury brands. But invisible success, low debt, strong savings, diversified investments, provides something more durable: freedom. Freedom to change careers. Freedom to handle emergencies. Freedom to reduce stress. The uncomfortable truth is that many middle-income earners are not broke because they earn too little. They are financially constrained because spending patterns absorb potential wealth accumulation. Track every expense for 30 days. Categorize honestly. Most people discover significant leakage in areas that do not deliver proportional satisfaction. Redirecting even a portion of that leakage into consistent investment vehicles can transform long-term outcomes. Compounding works slowly at first, then dramatically later. But it only works if capital is preserved long enough to grow. You don't need to reject modern life. You need to filter it. Cook more often. Drive vehicles longer. Upgrade technology less frequently. Cancel unused subscriptions. Buy quality where it truly matters. Ignore status-driven pressure. You can look wealthy or you can become wealthy. For most people operating without unlimited income, choosing both simultaneously is extremely difficult. Financial comfort rarely arrives suddenly. It is built quietly, through consistent decisions that prioritize stability over display. And the earlier that pattern begins, the less stressful the future becomes. Most people won't adjust until they feel financial pain. The wiser approach is adjusting before the pain forces it. The question isn't whether prices are high. They are. The question is whether your spending is intentional. Because once you understand where your money truly goes, you regain control over where it can go next.